This is the Tier 6 American Tech Tree Tank Destroyer, the Hellcat. Not only does it have an incredibly menacing name, but it also has one of the most menacing guns in Tier 6. 240 damage per shot and 2,500 damage per minute. It has incredibly good penetration, as we can see, fairly good aiming time, and even pretty good dispersion. The Hellcat is the jack of all trades when it comes to at least the gun. Unfortunately, it has to suffer in some department, and it's not like a lot of the later American TDs, which is mobility. This tank's actually very fast, going 65 with a power to weight of 25. No siree. The problem with this vehicle is that it has 13 millimeters of hull armor on the fronts, on the sides, and on the rear. Now, the sides is a little troll, because if you hit the tracks, you're not going to pen, but yeah, I mean, let's be real. This tank is a giant pinata for smashers and any other vehicle to shoot HE at. Now, you do have one nice thing, which is improved modules gives you minus 10% damage from high explosive shells with a caliber larger than a 130 millimeters. Running the other one, which is minus 10% chance of penetration by a 130 millimeter, is useless, because let's be real, nobody is going to struggle to pen 14 millimeters of armor versus 13. It's not going to matter. But taking away 10% of the damage a 150 does is nice. Now, if you're asking, does that occur with tier 10s and tier 9s as well? No. Tier 6 and below is the cutoff for that addition. So if we make our way to like the T25 tune, we take a look at the ability, you'll notice that it's just minus 20% ramming damage. It is not the rest. So with that aside, let's actually get into some gameplay and see what the Hellcat is able to do. The best way to describe this vehicle is it's kind of like a German TD, but with super high DPM and low alpha. Maybe like a Waffenträger Ritter at tier 6. That's really the best way to describe it. You're going to stay fairly far back, especially early game due to your low HP and very weak armor, and you're going to try and punish people for making misplays. The tank's alpha at 240 is actually really nice now. It used to be 225, but Wargaming for some reason buffed all of the alpha, not only on this tank, but the T25 too went from 225 to 240, and that's also the same case for the Super Hellcat. It actually mega buffed the Super Hellcat DPM, now sitting just shy of 3k. So because of that, the Hellcat actually got buffed quite a bit as well, because as we know, alpha is sometimes a lot more important than having high DPM. I like a mix of both, and that's exactly what the Hellcat has here. So we're going to make our way over towards the spot right over there. Hopefully our team is going to support us. We do have 3 heavies, so I would expect them to go towards heavy side. The enemy team also has a couple heavies. They got a Churchill 7, a Forest Witch, and an AMX M445. Alright, well, we are loading in right now, and full speed ahead. Now, one thing you'll always notice about the American TDs is that they have super slow traversing turrets. I don't know why, but that's just always the case. It doesn't really matter for the Hellcat because you're super mobile on the hull, and the slow turret traverse actually makes the vehicle quite accurate when sitting still because you don't bloom that much on turning. So we're going to make our way right into this bush here. Obviously, having that mobility is super solid because we're able to get fairly fast into the front line spot, so if anybody tries crossing, we should be able to get a shell out, although our Dracula has already bled about 400 to the enemy WZ Blaze. Alright, well, we got the AMX M4 camping in the back. We got the CS44. This is not a great start to this game, to be completely real. I'm going to take a blind shot at the Blaze if I can. Okay. Well, I was perfectly spot on when it comes to the blind shot. Unfortunately, it did not matter. Alright, well, let's see. We got the Force Switch off to the side, and that's exactly who I'm going to try and shoot right now. Let's aim it on his vehicle. There you go. One nice shot to the Force Switch. Let's back up. Let's see, our Dracula's going to get shot again. Unfortunately, my shell goes a little low. Doesn't actually cut through the Force Switch there, but that's alright. We're going to get another pen rate to the Force Switch, and we're going to reload. Oh, still has another shot. I'm a little surprised, to be honest, but there you go. Another nice bonkaroonie into that vehicle. We're not able to get any more damage out, but we took a pretty decent chunk off of that player, about 700 HP. It's not too bad at all, to be completely honest. We know that the Blaze is going to be sitting back here, so we're going to aim it on that Blaze, possibly. We also got the Churchill. That was a really sad miss. Alright, well, let's see if we can finish off. They're both kind of just staring at me. I'm not going to bother to do much. Alright, well, let's see. Can we shoot the AT? We're going to aim it on his roof. We're going to load a premium shell to guarantee the pen. There you go. Pretty easy penning shot. At this moment, it's definitely a loss. Let's be real. I mean, I've got a... Yeah, this is just an L and a half. I'm going to try and get one shell into the forest witch. Not too bad, 240 damage. But it's literally me and a camping tiger who's been camping the entire battle. I'm going to try and leave, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get. But let's go, full speed ahead, keep going, keep going. Let's shoot at the Churchill. Okay, you know what, we actually managed to get out. Pretty surprised, but yeah, we did. Alright, well, let's just chill right over here and see if we can maybe get some damage. Forest switch is off to the side. Not much is going on right now. Let's see. Alright, there he goes. And chunk. There you go. Another nice shot. 225 damage into that player. Alright, well, that's not too big of a threat. Let's aim it on the AT maybe. We got the Churchill over here too. Nice 190 damage shot into the Churchill. Let's reload again and see if we can chunk a... Bruh. The bruh. That's so irritating. Alright, well, not exactly what I would consider a good situation to be in. But we're going to reload. We're going to aim it on the side of the Churchill again. There you go. Another nice shot. Now we're going to start turning our turret towards the CS over here and get a nice pen in. There you go. 243 damage. And reload again. Ah, we got it out. I'll take it. We did indeed get the shell out. Can we get one more shot? No, we were so close to getting that final shell out. As we can see, the Hellcat is a great tank. I mean, it was not the Hellcat's fault we lost that game. When you have a tiger camping in spawn and nobody spots the forest witch crossing in the open, so I can't even punish him, it's a little unfortunate. But hey, we did 2,400. In a tier 6 matchup, 2,400 is a lot, especially when you have a group of players like this. So the Hellcat, as we can see just in that first game, the alpha's really nice. The gun did troll me a teeny bit there, but it wasn't like an enjoyable amount to troll. I think we missed 2 shots out of the bunch we fired. The majority of our shells penned, and as you can see, the super fast reload, high DPM, and even great mobility allowed us to get in and out of situations very easily. So again, even though the armor is very poor, as long as you play the tank properly, it shouldn't be too big of a downside. Here we are in battle number 2. This time we're up against tier 5s, and obviously in a tier 6 fighting tier 5s, it's gonna be fun. It's like taking candy away from a baby. What tier 6s do they have? Nothing that has alpha, although they do have a Churchill 8, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the one that slipped away from me. My account got banned, like, literally a day after that event came out to get the Churchill 8, which is really disappointing. I mean, Wargaming will most likely bring the take back at some point. I'll pick it up then, but, as of right now, I don't have the Churchill 8, but to what I'm aware, that thing has a derp gun with like 270 alpha, 400 on the HE, so that vehicle I will have to be a bit cautious against. The rest, though, not all too worried. Let's see, T-34 is over there. I'm just gonna go. I mean, I might regret this, but I really don't think that their team is gonna be sending their tanks to medium side, judging that we see the T-34 in base C. Please tell me that wasn't me. Okay, it wasn't. I was really worried that I got proxy spotted by that Churchill, but we indeed did not. Alright, let's get behind him. He just shot as well. There you go, one nice shot into the Churchill. And let's reload again. Wow, that thing's got some troll armor. Holy crap. What is all that armor that thing has? I mean, it's not going to matter. He's dead either way. But that's actually some pretty good armor, I'm not going to lie. Alright, we got the side of the Stritzvon. Oh my god! 400 damage. Bye-bye. Oh, we got something else trying to shoot us. I'm not even sure what it is, but let's see. Hello? What? 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 The heck shot at us? Alright, well, let's just aim it on the buggy. Oh, that's not the buggy. Sorry, that's the Renault G1. They look the same. Alright, well, this has been a pretty easy game so far. Welcome to tier 6 and 5, ladies and gents. Oh no, what will I do? Alright, yeah, it's a 3 versus 7 already. I mean, if this was ever going to be a loss, I would be surprised. Alright, let's see. Let's push over here. We got the Nazorn off to the side. Oh, we got the buggy. That's probably the player. Bruh. That thing has a lot of alpha. Okay, I might be dead. I definitely might be dead. I did not think that that tank rolled for 200 and whatever. Okay, well, that's a bit stinky. Alright, let's back up. If we can get in the cover. Nice. Alright. At this point, we're much better off. He's not looking at me, so we're going to get a nice pen into his lower plate. Then we're going to put on our adrenaline. Alright, we're not dead. I thought we might be for a moment, but now that we have the ability to actually get our DPM out, this 40 ETP stands no chance. The Hellcat really does well when you can start farming. I mean, the vehicle's got so much DPM that if you make one wrong move and you allow this vehicle to get out damage, that's when you're going to die. So, pretty solid game. We did 2,000 damage, especially judging that this is against tier 5s where there's not a lot of HP to farm. So I can't really complain. This was fun. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. And let's see, 2,000 damage, we blocked 170, which is very surprising. I know it hit us in the track, though. So yeah, not too bad at all. I did not know that the buggy had that much alpha. I want to see how much damage per shot that thing has before I end off the video. It must be like 220. 240? That's actually really surprising. I mean, the DPM is very mediocre, but still, that's it's surprising that thing hits that hard. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.